sister says there are better ways to get someone's attention.
Tune into my last video. I just finished reacting to the penultimate episode of season 8 of 911, and yeah, it was a pretty decent episode, to be honest. It wasn't, necessarily the best, in my opinion, but, again, shout out to the acting, incredible. Yeah, there's just, quite a few things involving Eddie Diaz that really pissed me off, but, that's another rant for later, like, way later, probably, in the far future, but, whatever, it's whatever, so. Hey guys, it's Emily. So today I'm going to be reacting to the episode 18 promo for season 8 of 911. This is for the season finale, Seismic Shifts. So yeah, that title, I'm pretty sure I looked it up when this title was dropped. I looked it up, and seismic, I think, yeah, when I looked it up, it involves an earthquake. So I'm like, but yet we had a little bit of an earthquake in the in episode 17. So I'm like, it could have happened like later on after those events, but I don't know. So yeah, feel free to let me know, I guess. So yeah, I cannot believe this is the season finale. It's crazy. Season 8. Woo, a lot. It's been, a lot. Yeah, legit just feels like just yesterday that we are, we just started this season, and but yeah. Now, not everything is going to be resolved in this finale. I can just say that much, probably, from what I've heard on Twitter. So yeah, things are definitely going to be, carried into season 9. So yeah, with that being said, we're going to be dealing with this emergency, like, with the collapse and everything, and then, we're probably going to have, like, a few moments with the characters after the events of that, and, stuff like that, and, they'll obviously end the season with a dramatic twist or something like that. I don't know what, but we'll see. Yeah, and then some storylines will, be continued in season 9. They will not, I highly doubt, obviously, they're going to be resolved, like, in the snap of a finger, so yeah, So those certain unfinished storylines will be continued into season 9, which is, it's understandable, I get it, which is, but yeah. But either way, I'm excited to see what, all goes into that. So yeah, because because from what I saw and heard, I'm pretty sure Tommy is not in the finale, so yeah, with the Buck and Tommy stuff, that'll be, continued in season 9, don't know when, but, we'll figure it out when the time comes, and, yeah, they do have some stuff to get off their chests, and, to do that in their part, but, so yeah, but just know their story is not over. That will be continued in season 9, so, but yeah, I'm here for it. I just want my babies to be happy, so yeah, and then just, them dealing with the, grief of losing Bobby and everything, so yeah, it's crazy, so yeah, with all that being said, that is what we're going to be doing today. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more videos and content. Don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts, and also don't forget to subscribe to my second YouTube channel. All that will be in the description below. Pretty sure that is about everything, so with all that being said, let's get ready to hop in / jump right into the episode 18 promo for season 8 of 911, which is the season finale. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. True. Oh, God. Not Jimmy Gibbler. Sorry. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so yeah, obviously, from what we saw, okay, we're obviously gonna be dealing with that whole mess. It was crazy to see Jimmy Gibbler in episode 17, and, I'm honestly not surprised that he ended up getting hurt in the thing. So yeah, we're gonna be dealing with a lot, and it also looks like, Athena and Chimney are gonna be trapped as well, so yeah, hopefully they can at least talk, and, sort some stuff out on both their parts, and, yeah, because obviously we know Athena doesn't blame Chimney for what happened. Chimney, poor Chimney is blaming himself for what happened, and, and Athena knows it's not his fault, and, she's just, every time, again, like she said in episode 17, every time she looks at Chimney, she legit sees Bobby, the guy who didn't end up walking out of there. which is was her husband. You know, I get that. I understand. But I'm like, you know, poor Athena and poor Chimney. So hopefully, yeah, that looks like they're, you know, so yeah, that might possibly leave some room for them to at least maybe possibly talk a little bit about things and, you know, stuff like that. At least kind of clear the air a little bit. Not too much, probably, because, you know, because grieving takes a long time to process and, you know, to fully, you know, and lots of people grieve differently, so, yeah, but, so yeah, pretty much that emergency is going to be the main focus, and probably pretty much the whole focus, for probably the entire episode, I think, maybe, but, yeah. I don't know if the episode is going to end with them, you know, still dealing with that event, or they're gonna, you know, solve it within, like, say, like, you know, 35 minutes in, and then, you know, the last, like, you know, I don't know, 5-6 minutes left of the episode, that you just, you know, we see some just, you know, character stuff and, you know, stuff like that. I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see, but, yeah, I'm pretty sure, I think Tim Minear did confirm in an interview that we will find out who the captain will be in the finale, I think. I don't know, I can't remember, but, you know, we'll see. I'm intrigued, so yeah. So yeah, that whole thing is gonna be that whole casualty event. Looks like it's gonna be the main focus and the whole, you know, centered thing in the finale. Which I'm here for it. You know, it's gonna be, you know, gonna be chaotic and scary. But I'm like, you know, let's do it. Let's end with a bang. So yeah, I do remember Oliver Stark, who plays Buck. He did end up saying that, you know, the season ends with, you know, Buck on uncharted waters or something like that. Like, you know, when I found that out. And when I looked it up, it, like, you know, I think it said Uncharted Waters. Hang on, I need to look it up now. Because I think that's what he said. And you know, so, yeah. No, I don't mean Uncharted the video game. As much as I love the Uncharted video games, I don't mean that. Uncharted Waters figuratively refers to a situation, experience, or area that is new, unfamiliar, or unknown. It implies a lack of prior knowledge, experience, or mapping of the situation, as one might navigate uncharted territory on a sea or land map. That, I highly doubt that's going to be the case, but, so basically, the figurative meaning is basically, the phrase is used metamorphically to describe any situation that is new, unfamiliar, or potentially dangerous because it lacks a clear roadmap or established understanding, okay? So yeah, I feel like maybe, like, you know, so if I had to guess, maybe, like, you know, Buck is put into, like, a certain position where he has to, like, you know, like, he's the one calling the shots for, like, just for, like, a short amount of time, and, you know, he's, like, you know, it's like a new situation, like, you know, a new position for him to be in, and, you know, of course, you know, I don't know, like, say something happens to Gerard, which is, you know, their temporary captain right now, and, you know, and then I guess Buck ends up, like, you know, calling the shots for, like, a little bit of the time, and, you know, that's, like, you know, that's a part of it. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, but, you know, yeah. But knowing this show and, you know, how it ends every season, sometimes, you know, they're gonna end it with a bang, like, you know, like, plot twist, you know, something like that. But who knows? We'll just have to wait and see, you know, but, yeah. And thank God we only have to wait, like, 3 or 4 months for the new season, because, you know, I honestly can't stand waiting, like, you know, till, like, say, the beginning of a new year to, you know. But, you know, because The Rookie recently just ended season 7, and, you know, it's been held for mid-season, so, yeah, season 8 won't be premiering, till 2026, which is, it's understandable, I get it, but I'm like, you know, we have to wait till then for that, because, you know, but that's how some shows are. Some shows are like that. But for 911, no, we only have to wait like 3 or 4 months because, you know, they get these things out pretty fast. Like, they do things really fast. So yeah, I'm like, whoa. So yeah, props to everyone who works on the show and does just the magic and everything behind it. Just all the magic behind the scenes. Y'all are incredible. Like, I'm shocked with how fast they can do things and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, because can you imagine waiting till like the new year for a new season of a show? But yeah, I get it. I understand some shows do that because, you know, but for shows like 911, Grey's Anatomy and stuff like that, they, like, you know, because of course they're, you know, when they come back in the fall for a new season, they'll be back for, like, you know, a couple months for airing new episodes, and then they'll be on hiatus again for, like, you know, the holidays and, you know, stuff like that. They will be back till the new year to air new episodes, and, you know, and then, you know, they're back, and then, you know, they do the same thing. It's basically a cycle, and then, you know, and then it repeats all over again if they get renewed for another season. So, Anyway, I'm intrigued to see how they do this finale, how it ends, and, you know, how the season's gonna, how it's all gonna end, how they're gonna wrap us up, and, you know, yeah, it's been a hell of a season, both emotionally and just, you know, been a lot. It's been a lot, and, yeah. This season was pretty fun, I will admit, but, you know, there are obviously some moments where I was like, not really the biggest fan of, but, you know, but yeah, either way, there are there are quite a few moments of this season I enjoyed, and, you know, stuff like that, and yeah. Anyway, I'm intrigued to see how they're gonna play us out, and, you know, do this finale. I'm intrigued to see what's all gonna happen, and, you know, where they're gonna end us, and where the new season's gonna pick back up. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah. And speaking of, this is our last promo video reaction for until the new season comes out. Crazy. So yeah, that is gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video / reaction or whatever, whichever one comes first or whichever one comes next. So yeah, and yeah, for this specific promo stuff for 911 in particular. Yeah, until next season.